All right, welcome to Smokey's UK Rap Files. I'm your boy Journalist, and on this one we have Little Simz. We're gonna do Little Q part 1 and 2 because Little Q is only like a minute, so like this it's not really worth my time. So I'm gonna do both of them same video. Thank you guys very much for joining me. If you could please hit that like, subscribe. Patreon is in the description box. I just uploaded the first episode of This Is England 1986. So if you'd like to see that, please tap in over there. Other exclusive content and early access available as well. That being said, let's get into this one and see what Simz got for us today.
I know we ain't spoken a while, and it seems like I only come when I need something. It ain't been an easy road, and I ain't angry the card you dealt me. I just pray that you make it all make sense one day, and let me feel like it's all worth it. Till then, strengthen me when I feel weak. Guide me when I've gone astray, and forgive me for my iniquities. Q.
It sounds like a really good poem. I don't know who wrote it. Did Q write it, or did Simz write it and Q was just saying it? I don't know how any of this works for this one. The la 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 la, all that shit sounds fire. Production sounds fire. It sounds like we're building into something that's much, much bigger. So what does Little Q Part 2 sound like? Little Q Part 2. Yep. I'm sorry. You're going to go on a little journey with me. I need to find out. Oh, is this available? No. Oh. This a fucking porn thing. I smoked this beat. See, that Kids Choir reminds me of that Kanye shit. That fucking wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Jokes on you, we still alive. It gives me that type of vibe.
Grew up in the south side of that River Thames. Hard to think outside the box when you're stuck in the ends. I had dreams of many things as a youngin'. I was 14 when the streets offered tough loving. Older brother went to jail, daddy weren't around. No choice now but to be the man of the house. If you're talking role models, nowhere to be seen.
14-year-old little girl talking about her only choices are to be the man of the house. If you don't, Jesus Christ, that's heavy. That's heavy blood.
No choice now but to be the man of the house. If you're talking role models, nowhere to be seen. You can't fathom what I think till you been where I've been. PTSD from the roads, trouble was everywhere that I looked. Hard to avoid it even if I just kept my head in my books. There ain't no easy way out, drowning eternally when you're stuck in the ocean of doubt with all this uncertainty. Live being angry my whole life like it's part of my DNA. I couldn't tell you why it became something that we embraced. And we take that same anger and turn it into someone else's pain. Nothing's changed here, the cycle still remains.
Masterful. How many of you play this album in your house like it's just like cleanup music? Like it's the shit that you want to hear, the vibes and the messaging that you want to hear while you just cleaning up the house, doing your straightening and all that. Because especially with the first song that I heard, or the one that's got the really good sample in the beginning, I think it's like the only song with an actual sample. And then this one, like, come on, cuz. My house is going to be spick and span by the time this motherfucker's finished. And I mean the album.
Changed when I had a brief encounter with death. All the pearly gates open when that knife was in my chest. Not the mental scars, the physicals.
This motherfucker been stabbed? What? Who's fucking stabbing Simz? The fuck was she? She was either outside on a mad one, or what? I can't even say that. What the? How? What?
Shit changed when I had a brief encounter with death. All the pearly gates open when that knife was in my chest. Not the mental scars, the physical's all you see. But the boy that stabbed me is just as damaged as me. I could have been the reflection that he hated, the part of him he wishes God didn't waste time creating. The broken homes in which we're coming from, but who's to blame when you're dealt the same cards from the system you're enslaved in? It's fucking mayhem. Imagine being in a hospital wired up to the machines. They told me I had been in the coma for 2 weeks. But time is an illusion. My mind told me I'm invincible, but my body reminded me I'm human. When you're so close to the heavens, God shows you.
I know that exact fucking feeling. Maybe I've said it on here before, but like I got hit by a car. I was put in like a wheelchair, 2 weeks in the hospital, all that fucking mad time. It literally, like, I was such a self-absorbed person at that time. Like, I remember like vividly being hit, still stuck to the car, like getting pushed away, and remember like this bitch had the audacity to hit me. Like, imagine you're in like a life-threatening situation and you're just like the gall of the person doing something to me is the most outrageous portion of this. Like, I was a dickhead at that time in my life. I probably still am, but I was a real dickhead at that time with no self-awareness. And after that moment, I had to confront my mortality and the fact that like she's saying, like, fucking, I thought I was invincible, but my body let me know I was motherfucking human. Like, that's a conversation that is very hard to have with oneself when you fucking think you're invincible. Like, to come back from that position was very hard for me mentally and also physically, but way harder mentally than it was fucking physically. I can say that.
Who's there? Nowhere to be seen are the people who say they care. This must have been written for people who came to read it, cause that gave me a second chance and many never see it. Q. From a tree full of forbidden fruits. Not about what you see, but what lives in the root. We eat from a tree full of forbidden fruits. We all know real criminals live in the suit. Like the sun in the sky, spread your wings wide. We're going high. We all know real criminals live in the suit.
This is like church. That's spiritual shit. This shit speak to your soul. I think I'm gonna do a official, like, once I do these one by one. I think on the Patreon only, I'm gonna do a full, like, actual, like, the album through and through, because I see she got this album mixed to really flow into each song, and I'm really missing a large part of how the album feels by breaking it up like this. I can clearly tell this, especially just from these two. Fire. Probably one of my favorites off of the album so far. I cannot pick a favorite quite yet, but this is for sure going to be up there by the time we finish this run. Lil Simz, what is it? Lil Simz, Little Q, part 1 and 2. Had to get this done. Thank you guys very much for your time. Thank you for joining me on this one. If you could, please hit that like and subscribe. Patreon is in the description box. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.